Okay, this is a little overview of the Kubota M5091. When I was looking to buy a tractor, I didn't see a lot of videos on this tractor, but originally I was looking for a 6060 Kubota, and hopefully someone finds this useful. It's 95 horsepower. With the weights, weighs a little over 4 tons, and I've got it in the narrowest configuration possible. So from one end to the other, widthwise, it's 190 centimeters, but I think standard it comes maybe up to 225. So obviously you can see the mud guards are overlapping the tire, and I've taken the front mud guards off because it was just sticking out too much. The reason why I was looking for the 6060 is because I wanted to get a tractor that was as simple as possible, that I could afford. Unfortunately they sold them out. I was kind of trying to buy one in December and get the lowest price possible. So I either had to go with the 7040, which they offered me for the same price, or to upgrade to this one. And when I looked at the 7040, would have done a good job, but I was missing the one extra gear in the transmission, as well as the weight is a little bit lighter, and I just wanted to be able to have a little more weight and have a little more control over what I was doing. The reason why I was hesitating with this one was because it's got the additional emission gadgets here with the DEF fluid, and I mean, it's fine now, but who knows in the future. Anyways, I was worried about it, but so far, I mean, I just have run it for 8 hours, so it's really nothing. But so far, it seems pretty simple. You know, you just put the stuff in and not worry about it, as long as you can get it at your local dealer or gas station is fine. And yeah, having looking at the back here, it's pretty beefy, or at least for me anyway, because I'm coming off of a 52 horsepower McCormick into this, so I wanted everything to be as beefy as possible. And yeah, it's got two hydraulic, I don't know what it's called, two hydraulic outlets, and you got the PTO guard here. You can see something that's different is this here. It's not with a wind up. It's with these. It's pretty easy, although I guess you can't really tighten it too much. And it comes with a little toolbox. It's plastic. It's not bad. It's a nice little feature. And you got windshield washer fluid, I think. Oddly enough, the tractor doesn't come with a windshield wiper, but maybe if you wanted to get one, you could. The rear tires are 34 inches, 16.9, 34, and the front tires are 24, I think. 24, 12.4, 24. Comes with weights, at least here in Eastern Europe anyway, which is a nice feature. It also comes with a air seat, which I didn't really realize until I got the tractor. And yeah, it's quite busy under the hood on account of the emissions and such. But have a look inside, try and show you what it looks like if you're interested in getting something like this. Now, while I was trying to get informed. The things that I read and watched was that the tractor is really quiet, and it's really quiet. The cabin is a little bit bigger than the previous model, and it's quite spacious in here. Feels like a pretty large tractor. What else? Fuel economy. You know, I read that the fuel economy was really good, and it probably is really good, although as far as the little work that I've done, it likes to sip fuel just like my last tractor. We'll see whether it's economical or not after I get to use it for different things. I'll try and go over the layout of the tractor here. You got your gas, you got your double brakes. Here, this little pedal is for the steering wheel to come up and down. Yeah. Here you got your clutch. It has air conditioning, obviously, and these are all the vents that the air conditioning comes into the tractor from. There's nothing up top. I mean, you got your climate control here, little speaker, little headlamp. Cool little feature is if you had a loader, you could pull this back, little mini sunroof, and you can see what your bucket is doing. Well, at least I think that's what it was intended for. It's 36 speed, 36 forward, 36 reverse. Here's your little gear lever. I think it also comes with different gear ratios. I've watched in North America it can come with 4 speeds and 3 like crawler. You're fast, you're slow, and I don't know, creeper gears, I guess. Anyways, though, the funny thing about this gear lever is it's got 2 buttons, and the gray button, haven't really tried them out. I didn't want to do any damage without reading the owner's manual first. The gray one is to disengage the gear, so it's almost like a neutral, and the red one is to downshift half a gear or so. I haven't tried it, so I don't know what it feels like, but really most of the time you're running on 18 gears, so 6 gears times 3 sections, or whatever you want to call it, and also the same for reverse. So let me turn it on here because it's a little hot now. Or just open. Yeah, I'll turn it on. Yeah, so your key is right here. All the stuff for the emissions is right here. You got your little, I guess, mini computer or access to the screen in the middle. So when you press one of the buttons, or specifically this one, you'll go from how many liters you're using per hour to how many percent until your next regen. That's for the PTO. Still unclear exactly how to work that, and how many hours are on the tractor. So I've been able to put about 13 hours on it, got it with 1 hour. And here's your AdBlue, that's always constant. I don't know if it's visible, but the mechanic told me never to run it out of AdBlue. But hopefully I don't anyway. And here you have your shuttle. Yeah. That's what happens if you have the parking brake on. This is your transmission parking brake. So if it's on and you're trying to move forward, it's gonna beep at you. Anyway, you got your forward and your reverse. It's pretty easy, very nice. Here are your hazards, and here's your automatic front locking differential. Haven't had to use it yet. This kind of a little bit out of the whole interior. This plastic sort of seems a little bit too much and kind of in the way, especially from your point of view when you're trying to look at whatever's going on in front of you. But I think I get used to it really quickly. It's not a big deal. On this side you have your signals, yeah, and your lights. Also on the side there's a cluster here with windshield wipers, front for me, and the rear lights, front lights, and your sort of little siren-y thing. Here you have the PTO, and these are your two hydraulic sort of hands. Here you have your raising and lowering of whatever implement you've got on. This is the engine speed. Let's see how I get. So you can see 2.2 liters per hour. This is your four-wheel lock, so if you want to go in four-wheel drive, you just press this button. And this is sort of a memory for your PTO, but like I said, I haven't looked at the details for it, so can't really, it's useless to talk about it. If you were getting a front loader, this is where the mechanism for the joystick would go in. Overall, it's very nice, very comfortable. It's nothing too fancy, and I mean, it is fancy compared to obviously other tractors. It's just some of the stuff here, like these plastics and so on, are pretty lightweight, but I think Kubota does this on all of the tractors, and so for what it is, it's pretty good. You have space for a buddy seat here. It's the cabin's that big. If you wanted to open the rear windows, you just have to pull on it, I guess, and it opens. Get yourself a little fresh air. What else here? At the back, you got a space to put stuff or a drink or whatever. And here you have some auxiliary outlets. This little lever on the 6060 was outside. On the 5091, it's on the inside, so it's your PTO economy and just regular PTO. You can open your rear window. There's a little space here for bringing in wires and stuff if you need something to be controlled from in here. Yeah, this is 95 horsepower, but the same tractor comes in with, you can get the version where it's 115 horsepower as well. Anyways, that's a little going over. What else? You got your handbrake here, yeah. So this is your actual handbrake, and this thing is just your transmission brake. Otherwise, if this is not in park, basically the transmission is in neutral, so it can float around forwards and backwards. Really nice big mirrors, although you will end up trying to avoid hitting them on stuff, but still nice to have. And yeah, let me have a look outside, see if there's anything else I want to mention. It's a 3.7 liter. Yeah, that's about it for now. Okay, anyway, I probably forgot a couple of things I wanted to add, but if I remember them, I'll probably do another little quick video.